Hello, friends. Good morning, everyone. Namaskar, दोस्तों. Let me introduce myself first and then we'll talk further. Friends, I am Dr. Bharat Patel and I had worked with government for 40 plus years. Uh, and out of those 40 years, 20 years I was with uh, government apex training body, that is Sardar Patel Institute of Public Administration. Generally, uh, every state has their own apex training body. Likewise, Gujarat has SPIPA, where we impart training to government cadre officers, including IAS, IPS to Gujarat Administrative Services cadre. And I was there for 20 plus years, and uh, I have imparted training to more than 53,000 human beings, face to face, not online, friends. So, and my core subjects are generally people have one core subject, that is in which the person has done doctorate, but I have done, because of my academic U-turns, I have several subjects on which I have acquired mastery. So Uh, my doctorate is in disaster management. I am first PhD of Gujarat State in disaster management. That was before 2001 earthquake. And my master's was in human resource development, that is MBA in HR. So friends, today uh, we have to interact, means I'll interact with you regarding team building and productivity. So, how team building, proper team building can be helpful in increasing productivity of any field, in any field, any area, so which is relevant to our academic field also. And uh, so, in fact, I have age retirement in 2015, and I am a freelancer trainer now, trainer, facilitator, and counselor. I'm doing counseling for suicide prevention, and that is as a social service, and teaching at several universities, offering elective courses to National Institute of Fashion Technology, Gandhinagar, uh, that is NIFT, Gandhinagar, then SEPT, Ahmedabad, that is Center for Environmental Planning and Technology. It is very renowned deemed university. NIFT is also university where I am offering at least 2 to 3 elective courses in one semester. So, retirement from government services, but not retired as such, and doing lots of activities. So, friends, you will hopefully you will enjoy with me interacting regarding team building and productivity. So, with this introduction, once again, the question is why team building in the field of academics? Means you people are either maybe lecturer or professor somewhere uh, in different states and different universities or colleges. So, how it will be useful to you people, and why we have to say no about that, we will discuss in detail, and I'll give say all nitty gritty related to team building. Let us start with my say PPT, and I'll start sharing screen, that may be more useful today. And let us start with my PPT. Just a minute. Yes. So friends, team building, before we start regarding team building, let us have a pause for half a minute. It may take 15 seconds to start maximum. Yes, there you are. So here it is. And yes. I think I am 100% audible. Whatever I am speaking, exactly reaching to you, and you people may be able to concentrate regarding this. And screen is also visible. Hopefully, results are very good, and net is also going well now. So, friends, team building and productivity is our today's uh, title for discussion. And here is the details, my mail ID and my contact number. If you have any problem or any query related to this subject or any other subject, because I am doing consultancy also for human resource development at several organizations. So you can ask me. First, you have to text me or mail me, same number for WhatsApp, and then I'll answer your query later on. Within 24 hours or 48 hours maximum, I'll call you back and then solve your queries. So, friends, starting with team building, here is the why do we set up organizations? Generally, if we have to do any kind of activities, say for example, we have to uh, cater the education services, educational services, then we are starting university, then colleges, then likewise, if we have a plan to say put some product in the market, then we are starting organization. If we have to distribute, deliver, for everything we are starting organizations, either production unit or marketing unit or whatever it is. So why do we set up organizations? That is important first of all to understand. To set up an organization has a specific purpose, and that is collective efforts for larger goals. If we want to fulfill any big goal or say uh, greater than selfish activity, anything which is in the interest of people, for the betterment of people, for the betterment of area, for the betterment of country, or for the betterment of world, whatever our larger goal is, uh, we are trying collective efforts, and for that organization setup is required. So let us look at the second step. People come together in a structured format. In organizations, what happens? Say, if one in previously people were running their own traditional, say, business firm, in that only one man who was controlling, who was used to control the situation, everything, the decision, or whatever it is. And there were lots of chances of exploitation of intellect, exploitation of skills, exploitation of knowledge, everything. But if it is in the structured format, if people are coming together, if there is an organization, then there are set rules to run that organization. And that is why organizations are there and people are, say, there. Generally, what happens? Various departments and teams are working in the organization. Say, for example, there is an organization. Take an example of one product, that it may be toothpaste, right? So, for production of toothpaste, separate department is working. For research and design, another department is working. Research and design people will not enter into production part. Production people will not intervene into research and design. Yes, they can give inputs, but they will not say interfere in others expertise or sphere. So then once again, it say if it is uh, marketing, then the separate department, how to run campaign or advertisement, then there is another part of that, and finally sales department is there. So then procurement and stores are also separate. all these departments are working, and all these departments may be working, or say, uh, you can consider it big team or small team, or a cluster of small teams may be there in one department. So uh, overall, if we see that we are setting up organizations to fulfill our larger goals, and those are our collective efforts to fulfill our larger goals. And in that organizations, peoples come together in a structured format, and there are n number of departments, and those departments may be team, or there may be number of teams in particular department. So that is what organization is. So why we are discussing about team, that is why I have given this background. And here is a most important thing which we are going to discuss, that is let me put other points also on the same page, and then we'll discuss calmly. Optimum span of control, that is the paradigm shift. So what is span of control? Actually, in management there is a terminology. Span of control means uh, there is always a pyramid. We people have mindset that in organization, one either president or director or chief executive officer or whatever it is, and then three four persons are working as a head of department. One may be say head of human resource department, then the other one is head of technical department, then the third one will be head of finance, head of uh, say sales, likewise. So, and then under that, once again, a little wide span of control, and this one fellow is controlling three or four or five persons, and then once again the other person is controlling five six seven persons, and then once again under him floor manager, and say then area manager, then product manager. Different titles we are giving to the people, and all these things we are used to think in that direction. Yes, there may be pyramid, who is boss, highest, this and that. Now it is changed. The scenario is changed, friends. Now there is a big paradigm shift in this thinking, in the structure of the organization. Organizational structures are now changing. Nowadays, say vast change means there is a reverse change. Flat structures are coming up. Why? Now you can observe this in the COVID situation. Since last December 19, say, after this impact of COVID, people started to work from home. So the situation in the corporates is changed now. Now people, the person who was there, chief executive officer or boss or head of the department, now people are working, teams are working from remote places. If I am CEO of particular organization in Ahmedabad, and my teams may be working either in Calcutta, either in Delhi, either in Kashmir, or either in Thiruvananthapuram, or say at different places. From remote places, people are say organizing and interacting to the remote teams, and those teams are working in remote areas, and say you have to run the show with this. So how the structure is now, that pyramid structure is day by day say wiping off, and it is say gradually demolishing. Now there is a combo of multifunctional, multi-skill, multi-talented people. Now one person is there who is expert for technology, who is expert for accounts, who is expert for say how to run the show online. So lots of things people are learning, and scenario is changing now. Now teams are coming up with multi talents. Flat structure, only one person is sitting at head office and he is running the show, organizing, say, different at different places. Different people are looking after their teams. One person may be controlling or maybe looking after 10, 15 persons, and those 10, 15 persons further looking after more than 50, 30, or whatever number of persons are there. So this now paradigm shift has taken place because of the situations are changing, and always be ready to face the situation even in academic field also. Now we people have started to say imparting, either it may be training or it may be education or it may be say lectures. Everything is becoming online. Not only that, but just now from last semester we have started, even in the institute like National Institute of Fashion Technology. In technology, lots of practicals are there, but we are converting our syllabus in online mode, means distance mode, not exactly distance mode, but online mode, we can say. Everything we are delivering say online. All the sessions will be there, practical and all. So now optimum span of control means how much or how many number of persons you can look after or look at a time. That is the scenario. In this scenario, it is very crucial to understand that how one will be able to look at say all these people, those who are sitting at say distance, or they may be working under him directly in the same building or in the same room. So how you will handle all these teams, that is important, friends. Are you with me, friends? Because in online it is difficult to say see or to take your uh, opinion, or they say yes you are with me. It is difficult to know for me, but hopefully you are with me and you may be listening the things very carefully. So friends, my purpose is to say you that now the situations are changing and we people are supposed to take care of lots of things at a time. This in this paradigm shift, how we will be able to form the teams, how we will be able to sustain the teams, and how we will be able to get maximum output, that is productivity. That is important to understand, and that is why we are here today for discussion. And you, hopefully you people are also say thoughtfully accepting or receiving whatever I am telling you. And in future, means after the lecture, if you feel so that this is the question, you can very well ask me. I am open for that. Now team has prime importance in our field also, friends. Why we people are supposed to, means we lecturer, professors, and you people are supposed to understand team building, because you have all the scopes of team building and productivity. Say for example, how we people are working in the say different situations and different events. If university or college has to fulfill any event, it may be your duty is with election duty, then people are making teams. If you have to say fulfill or plan for, sorry, plan for annual function of the college, sports day for the college, every time you people are supposed to, say for example, you people are conducting one seminar or workshop, then also we are formatting different teams or committees. So how to work with that committee more effectively, or we can give more productivity, uh, best result out of that. That is why we are supposed to understand. If you people are dealing with your students, then also at the time of, either it may be, say if you want to make your study more competitive, if you want to get better results, then you can make groups of students, and say within the groups you can make encourage them or feel them, make them feel that they can compete, which group is getting highest, which group will perform better. Even for preparing your students for sports, for national level, international level, or for any other say quiz, scientific quiz or general knowledge quiz, or if you have to prepare them for say UPSC exams or for anything, if you want, you can use this tool of team building for better productivity. Means in the field of academia also there are lots of scopes to say for team building and productivity. And even in if your college or university wants based results, then they are supposed to make teams of the professors or teams of the, not departments. Departments are separate. Department of English, Department of Languages, Department of Human Resources, Department of Physics, Department of Chemistry. Fine. But other than that also you can make teams, say multi disciplinary teams, cross functional teams also may be there, mix of uh, say finance, accounts, admin, technical, languages, all this type of people, maybe they are in one team and they can make wonders. So team has prime importance in our field also, friends. And what team means, because now we have tried to say analyze why organizations are there, and organizations are running because of their teamwork. And then what is team exactly? Let us see that what is team. What is team anyway, that we'll see definitely, friends. And let me put this little aside so myself will be little inside. Yes. So friends, team means say whatever uh, letters are dark or bold, those five things are important in this definition. I'll read this definition for you people. A team is a small number of people with complementary skills who are committed to a common purpose, performance goals, and approach for which they hold themselves mutually accountable. This is what exactly definition of. There are lots of definitions, but for simple understanding, these five words are important for understanding team. And that is why let us say look at these words, particularly small numbers. If there is a group of 500 people, then we will not call it that team. That may be bigger than organization. So always there are small numbers in teams. Means uh, say say for example a team of cricket, 11 persons, and in additional means extras may be there. You consider then maximum 20 persons may be there in. You can take up any of the game. There will be around maximum 20 persons may be there in the team, and minimum 4 persons, 5 persons, even 2 persons can make excellent performance as a team. And we people are generally, sometimes we are using one man army or one man team. That is also important because sometimes we are using that terminology. So small numbers, but hardly it may be one person, but generally more than one members may be there in the group. That is called team. Uh, they have complementary skills. Means if we take example of cricket team, then they people are always having complementary skills. If one person is a good batsman, then the other will be good bowler, then the third will be good wicket keeping, then the fourth will be good fielder, or out of those 20 persons, some people may be multi-talented, right? Like Dhoni or Virat, they may be doing either say same time at wicket keeping and good batsman maybe or good bowler. Or likewise, means uh, the teams are always in small numbers, and members of the team are having complementary skills. They are complementing each other, complementing skills with complementing each other with their skills. So different kind of skills they हम उसे कैसे मतलब एक दूसरे के पूरक होते हैं. They can fill the gap and say make a whole picture, fill in the blanks and make the picture. Then the fourth thing is common purpose and performance goals. They every member of the team have common purpose. What is the purpose of cricket team? To get to to win or to get World Cup or to get any kind of cup or whatever it is. It is their common purpose. Performance goals means there are, if you have one goal and if you divide the goal into objectives, then also team always will decide their aim, then you can divide aims into goals and then goals will be in the objectives. So they have common performance goals and common purpose. Any team means say if you see in the market competition, ours must be the best, our product must be the best, we must have highest sale. Likewise colleges also, say every year uh, there is a department or any other agencies, those who are doing survey, they are giving accreditation to the colleges. This university in the field of commerce is at number one. These are the say 1,000 open universities, those who are offering Master of Business Administration. But in these 1,000 universities, this is at number one, this is at number two, this is at number four. And say for example, Gujarat University has say one college which is offering uh, that is part of Gujarat University, offering management courses. So that comes at 13 number at national level. 13 number. So schools of management. Likewise, there are common agencies, those who are surveying. So all these uh, members of those team, they have common performance goals and common purpose. And they are working in the same direction. Their approach is also common. The next point is their approach is also common. They don't go in different directions. If you are going in different directions, then your force will be diluted. If the team is say running members, team members are running here and there, then the force will be diluted. They cannot achieve the goal or say or perform in the decided manner or in the decided way. And they are mutually accountable to each other. They have to complement each other, and if they have done something wrong, they can ask each other why you are doing so. It reduces the impact of the or reduces the force of our team. It reduces the impact of our chances. It reduces the say it reduces the chances of our winning. So mutually, all members are accountable to each other, and overall, they are accountable to captain if they have decided the leader or not decided. Fine, they are answerable to each other. So these five things are important parts of the definition, friends. So what is team means? A group of people, it may be in small numbers with common purpose, common performance goals, common approach, and complementary skills, those they are mutually answerable or accountable. That is called team. And now let us move ahead. Individually, one can do best, but say if you, it is like what generally people are using this word, if you say one is one, but if you put two one together, then it makes 11. That is called synergic effect, synergic impact. So what is teamwork? Working together for a common goal, and generally we are giving example of games or sports. Together each achieves miracles, means single person, whatever a single person can do, uh, if the if a person joins the team, then team can make wonders. Team can change the scenario. They can uh, say work like miracles. If you have seen the movie Lagan, which was came before some one decade or so, but that movie also says that Bhuvan was the hero of that film was Bhuvan. Bhuvan means Amir Khan was playing that role of Bhuvan. And say hero may be having lots of qualities and guts, but if uh, as he makes team of the people, those who were there in the village from the village, a particular village, then how they can make wonders, how they achieved miracle. They made Britishers compel to abolish that uh, tax, लगान की वसूली बंद करवा दी. So if you are coming together, you can achieve miracles. And nowadays, lots of good things are coming up with startup. Government has say given started giving uh, support benefits to the people, those who are coming up with new ideas. And say in this, because I am teaching at SEPT University, lots of students are coming up with new innovative ideas. Some of the students have made, say if they are becoming team of 2, 3, or 4 persons and starting uh, say research and development and then production itself. They have started, some of my students have started making drone. And say gradually they are upgrading, and then drones are now working for disaster management also. They are gradually developing apps, and those apps they are say with the help of drone they are implementing. So day by day, if you are coming together, you can make wonders, friends. And lots of things are happening around us. So the people, those who are selfish, keeping their skills say with them, they don't, if they don't share, or if they don't discuss with, or if they are not joining hands with people, they are dying as it is with their knowledge and skills. And the people, those who are sharing their knowledge, say collaborating with people, or doing certain new things with the help of people, starting organizations, or say doing production, or you may start non-government organization for the service of community, services to the society, then you can make wonders. Some people have started, some IIM pass out people are also say working on the same mode. You can see the example of Akshay Patra, the person who passed out from IIM Ahmedabad. He has started Akshay Patra. You all may be knowing the scheme of Akshay Patra. They are uh, say producing cooked food, dishes of cooked food, and they are managing to send those meals to number of schools, say deprived people, children, with the help of the donors. And say on the daily basis they are preparing and sending lakhs of meals to the people, lakhs of meals. So a great service to the society. So teams can achieve miracles, friends. Lots of examples are there, but say let us see, because if it will be say considering time, we will discuss everything. But let me go to now. The important thing is uh, there are 5 stages of team development. If you want to perform in a team, then all of a sudden, if 5 persons comes together, and say 50% comes together, and it doesn't become team. That is the mob. And whatever sometimes we are seeing mob lynching or mob rioting, or whatever, mob has no sense. Mob has no collective direction. Mob is always say uh, create a force, and generally that mob force may convert into negative impact on the society. So team and mobs are different. For making team, we people are supposed to go through step by step, and these 5 steps if we understand and keep in mind, then we can make good teams. And then we will see examples also, friends. Which stages are there? So first stage is forming, means orientation. In forming stage, what is the process? Exchange of information, increased interdependency, task exploration, identification of commonalities. That is the process. And characteristics, tentative interactions, polite discourse, concern over ambiguity, and self discourse. See, friends, it is very important phase. Formatting means orient. First, if you want to start something, then the people, those who are having common goal, and if they are meeting, they are supposed to orient themselves. And process for orientation is exchange of information. You people are supposed to exchange of information. uh, Say, what is exchange of information? Everyone will introduce each other. They'll try to know each other. uh, Characteristics point of view, if we see, then tentative interaction: hello, how are you, what are you doing, from where you are come, where do you belongs to, right? Identification of commonalities, that is, uh, say which common factors are there in those people, that people will try to understand. If you have noticed or seen, because I have seen lots of camps of the students, and say meets, sports meets of the students, or annual functions of the universities or colleges, what they are doing generally, whenever students meets from for the team, their interaction with each other: from where do you come, what is your hobby, how you what was the turning point in your life, how you was entered in this particular sport, what is the inspiration for this sport for you. Likewise, means if you are scientist, then you will ask questions for science, and if you have if you are academician, you will ask from which university you have done this course. Oh, that is a very good university. I am known to. I tried for that, but I didn't get admission. So likewise, friends, they are interacting. Primary introduction, interactions, and tentative interactions will be there. Polite discourses, because people don't know each other, so generally they'll talk calm, quietly. And concern over ambiguity, they'll try to understand the things which are not explored. Self discourse means they'll try to pose themselves to each other. And interdependency, of say increased interdependency. In the beginning, gradually interdependency will increase. Yes, I know this, you don't know this, so I'll help you. Identification of commonalities. Yes, I also like this type of food. So, okay, that will be good. If we have to stay in the same room, we will try to stay, or it will help us. I am very much fond of this. I am also. I can sing, I can play guitar, or I can play mouth organ. So combination will be there. Means lots of things are happening in this orientation part. People are coming together, trying to know to each other. That is the first stage of team development. That is called forming, and generally we know it as orientation. Then the second say stage is storming. That is conflict stage. This is also very important stage, because friends, say what happens in this in this stage of storming. After first stage, whatever you people have started or done for orientation, in this stage, uh, as you come closer, there is a rule or law of magnet. As you come closer, then there will be, say, reverse force also, reverse force. So disagreement, what is the process? Disagreement over procedures, expression of satisfaction, emotional responses, resistance. Then characteristics will be criticism of ideas, poor attendance, hostility, polarization and coalition forming. So all these things happens once you start knowing each other. Then second immediate thing will happen, that you will disagree with certain points of others. Expression of dissatisfaction will be shown gradually. Emotional responses will be there. People will start say polarization. First you have joined with someone, and then that may not you it may not be comfortable. Then you will start, no, this one is not good, that fellow is fine. I'll not stay with this person. I would like to join this person instead of that. So lots of things, they'll start criticizing each other. Those person is not fair, they are coming for, they are trying to overpowering, as if he is the captain, he was behaving like so, this that. So people will not attend the person properly, because if you are not satisfied with someone, then automatically your attendance will also be uh, impacted. So lots of things happens in this storming. It The stage is like its name. It is like storm. One may feel that this team will not do anything. It is not possible for this team to go ahead. Say, generally we are using this phrase in Hindi that मतलब कुत्तों का संग मतलब काशी तक नहीं पहुंचेगा. ये ये वाली बात, we will start feeling that these people can't achieve something. They don't have guts. They are not ready to sit with each other. They are fighting like dogs. What is this? But if you are carefully handling this storming phase and putting all the members of team in the next stage, after uh, giving sufficient time, or after allowing members sufficiently for this storming phase, and then the norming phase comes. Norming is a cohesion. Once the, say, 100% analysis have done, they have sufficiently uh, fight with each other, or whatever, say, exhaust, they want to show their feelings, etc., or dissatisfaction, disagreement, emotional responses, whatever they want to show, they have done sufficiently, and then the next norming stage will be there. Norming means cohesion. And what happens in this stage, this is, say, as storming stage is important, this norming stage is also equally important, and it is more important than storming. Growth of cohesiveness and unity, establishment of roles, standards and relationships. Uh, then characteristics, if we look at, agreement on procedures, reduction in role ambiguity, increased we feeling. Now in this stage, say, if you have seen, on in first stage of forming, what happened? Concern over ambiguity. There were lots of ambiguities. Now this is the stage in which, because role clarities are there, role ambiguity will be reduced. If you are known to that I have to perform this, then you are always comfortable with, yes, I will do this, I can. Increased we feeling, then whatever role you have to perform, you will try to get help from others. Agreement on procedures, then you will follow and listen to the person, though either maybe coach or whoever is. Your agreements will be there for procedures. Yes, everyone is supposed to follow this. These will be the timings. These are the say rules we have to follow. This is the procedure. And cohesiveness gradually will grow, and people will feel unity. Roles are established now. Relationships are established now, because sufficient time we have given, and standards are and norms are fixed up. So this stage, in this stage, norming means everything, norms for everything will be fixed up, for role, for standards, for relationship, for unity, procedures, everything will be settled. This is also, this is the maturity level of the means stage. This is the maturity stage. In fact, we say that is cohesion. So, friend, this three stage we have say seen and analyzed. Once again, I would like to remind you. First one is forming, that is orientation. Second one is storming, that is conflict, and third one is norming, that is cohesion. These three stages are there, and still we have to go for two stages, out of which fourth one is important. Fifth one generally people either discuss about or don't discuss. They sometimes they don't consider it is that much important phase. Now, friends, let us see. Uh, Fourth stage, that is performing. Here, team is supposed to perform. Stage is performing, and people call it performance. Same name as, and this is the stage for which team was built up. This is the stage for team was built up, and say goal achievement, high task orientation, emphasis on performance and production, as we have used the word team building and productivity. So finally, we are there for productivity. So in this stage, you have to show the performance. You are supposed to show the production, and characteristics are decision making, problem solving, mutual cooperation. This is the stage in which, say for example, there is a cricket team and they have to perform in World Cup. Then this is the stage, that performance stage. They are as if they are playing in World Cup. They are destined and they are keen to achieve the goal. High task orientation, very well oriented about their task. Yes, emphasis on performance and production. We are definitely going to have this cup. Firm decision making, immediately change in fielding, change in sequence of uh, say who will play first, who will second, immediately taking decisions. Problem on the field, you have to solve the problems. On the ground, you are supposed to solve the problems. If it is a production unit, on the floor, you are supposed to take the decision. Mutual cooperation. At that time, no one will say, no, my role is this and I'll not do this. And then now the need of time, change the role and start, fulfill our goal, achieve the goal. That is what performing role, and performing role is the peak of, that was the maturity in norming, and here is it is a peak of the all peak of all the stages of team building. And then fifth stage, some theories allow this stage, some theories don't allow. There is adjourning, that is dissolution. This stage, some theories are say giving importance, some don't give. Termination of roles, completion of task, reduction of dependency, and uh, disintegration and withdrawal, increased independence and emotionally regret, etc. Means people are departing, their role is over now. So this stage people generally don't discuss, and we will not invest our time in that, because we are supposed to go for lots of things. I have lots of stuff and examples, but I thought let me clarify the fundamentals of the team building, and then we will go further. That was the idea. So let us go ahead, friends. Lots of things that you will enjoy. Now I'll say show you certain things. Have you heard the name of geese? Have you seen this bird? Both the pictures, upper one and lower one, are for the same team, but in different timings. So name of this bird is goose, but if they are, the plural of that goose is geese, geese or geese, whatever you pronounce. but this is the bird. And let us see what is the teamwork of this, uh, and how they are flying in the sky, and what are the fundamentals of their team building. Let us see, let us have a look at it. It is a separate presentation, so I have to move to another screen sharing. Friends, just hold for a while, and you will enjoy this definitely. This is, let us see, flight of geese. Here it is. Yes. Friends, if you have seen that bird, geese, then uh, then fine. But if you have not seen, then let us try to understand behavior of geese as a team. And friends, in next season, when you see the geese migrating, these birds are migratory birds, going to a warmer places to sort the winter. In winter, they are going to the warmer places. And now in next season, you please pay attention that they fly in a V formation. Maybe you will be interested in knowing why they do it this way. If you will notice, because if you, as you have seen the picture just now, try to see the geese in the sky in next say winter, because uh, in winter lots of these migratory birds are coming to our country also, in particularly at our places. In Ahmedabad, lots of birds are coming nearby. Nal Sarovar area is there. There also n number of these uh, goose are coming. And uh, say there is another lake, that is Thal Lake, which is 30 kilometers away from Ahmedabad. So plenty, mind blowing. If you see the scene, say flying them, it's luxury. Definitely one can enjoy this. So it is my request to all of you that in next season, please try to observe this migratory bird, geese, right? Birds, geese. So friends, what is the unique feature of this team? How they are behaving as a team? Let us see. Uh, by flying in a V formation. See, generally they'll try to set into V formation. The whole, why they are flying in a V formation? Because we have seen that actual picture also. The birds are always trying to be in V shape in the sky. If they are, say, flying in V shape, then their flight efficiency will be increased by 71%. If they fly in V shape, then their flying capacity, flight efficiency will be increased 71%. Friends, think about. That is why they are flying in V shape. Compared to just one bird flying alone. If one bird fly alone, then it flying efficiency, flight efficiency will be reduced by 70%. That is why they are flying in V shape. This is the benefit of team fly, team building. As I told you, if you put one and separate one, if they both are working, it will be 1 plus 1. But if you put both the one together, it will become 11. So it multiplies your capacity. It increases your efficiency. So friends, that is the crux of this story, and lots of things we can learn out of geese. What is lesson 1? So sharing the same direction and working as a team get us to the destination quicker and easier. They can reach to their destination because they have to fly for thousands of miles, thousands of miles. So they can reach their destination easily and quickly. By helping ourselves, the accomplishments are greater. They are helping themselves by making this V shape, going together, staying with each other, and shaping in V form. They can accomplish their say you what objective or goal in greater way, right? So geese is a so we can learn lots of things from birds and say animals also. Human beings also we can learn, but people don't try to learn from human beings. Just we are sending our say daily quotations and this and that in WhatsApp, but we are very poor in following those quotations. Very poor friends. Actually, this is what I experience on daily basis. I am getting or receiving 1500 quotes daily from different students, different part of the country. But we are very poor in implementing. The same students are coming with the problems. Sir, I don't have this. I have this type of problem. But you have sent me day before yesterday or last year this kind of quotation and you don't follow. No, sir, for sending quotation is fine, but it is difficult to implement. So these kind of things people are facing. Anyway, friends, but try to learn from birds and animals. That is my request to all of you. Say when a goose leaves the formation, what happens? See, when a goose leaves the formation, what's happened? What happens? He feels the resistance of the air and the difficulties of flying alone. Mind well, friends, this V formation, this shape is an aerodynamic shape. And if you make this shape, because that is why people, human beings have learned all these things from say birds and animals. Because why we are making aeroplanes of this shape, V shape? Because we have to feel less resistance of air. So if the bird is alone, then he feels resistance of air more in comparison to the group. So he feels the resistance of the air and the difficulties of flying alone a lot. Means it is difficult for say a bird to face the resistance if if he or she fly alone. So that is what exactly is, friends. Then he quickly comes back to the formation to take advantage of the fox of power in front of him. So immediately he or she will join the group in V shape. That is the crux of the story. That is the crux of the story. And what are the lessons we can learn out of this? The second thing, by staying in tune and united beside those who are going in the same direction, the effort will be less. With less efforts, they can fly. It will be easier and pleasing to reach the goals. Everyone will be inclined to accept and give help. Because if you are going in a group, everyone is say happy to help you. They, on the contrary, they'll be say happy to help each other. If two persons are going or three persons, have you seen the people those who are going for pilgrim uh, on walkways on certain occasions the people are going, so they are helping each other to take their luggage baggage on the shoulder of please give me, I'll take your luggage. Turn by turn they are helping each other, friends. So this is the say when the leader goose gets tired of flying. See here how we can learn from birds fundamental things. If our leaders are there, we don't leave the leadery. People are generally say if you see the politics, once the person is say stick to the seat, he is sticking to the seat with favicol, not leave the seat till he dies. But here different story is there, friends. When the leader goose gets tired of flying, what he or she is doing, he goes to the end of V formation while another goose take the lead. Say it is like soldier. When soldiers are fighting, if the say soldier or leader in the front of, if he is wounded, then he'll say another soldier will take the front row. Same way, if the goose leader is tired, he'll say, go at the end of V formation, and the another goose will take the lead. These are the fundamentals of teams. So if you, as it was mentioned in the beginning, cross-functional teams. Cross-functional teams means multi-talented, different type of talented. So everyone has different type of talented. If you do work rotation, then there is no problem of corruption. In work rotation, seats will be changed after every 6 months. So the person, if he is corrupt, he is supposed to leave, and it will be known to the people. Yes, on this seat the fellow was doing corruption. I am doing things easily. People are happy with that. So I don't accept bribe. So people will also know next time that fellow comes on that seat, I'll not give any money because the person is doing work without getting bribe. So this type of things happens, friends. If you say either leader or anyone in front, if he is tired, he can take back and the other person will take lead likewise. Then the other lesson is to share the leadership. There must be mutual respect between us all the time. Means they will have mutual respect because no one is a leader permanent on permanent basis. Everyone will have respect for each other, sharing the hardest problems and tasks, uh, gathering our abilities and combining our faculties, talents, and resources. So they'll utilize all these things, their abilities, their faculties, talents, and resources for betterment of the team, not individual. And if you are working for team, that will say simultaneously it helps individual also, because if team is benefited, then definitely individuals are benefited. So friends, lots of things we can learn from these birds. And so here is the geese flying on a V formation. They quake to encourage to the ones in the front. In the way they keep the same speed. So whenever we are also doing something, if you have seen the laborers, those who are working in a team, if they have to pull something, then they are say shouting like anything. Dam laga ke ahinsha. Likewise, these people are also quack 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 while flying. They are also trying like this, and their quake encourages them, right? And they are say going ahead, and the way they keep the same speed. So whenever they are tired, they'll start quack, 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 and then get energy and once again say maintain the same speed. When there is a courage and encouragement, the progress is greater. A timely word of encouragement always motivates, helps, and strengthens. It produces the best of benefits. Even in our human beings teams also, if a leader is appreciating by good words, if someone has done, say for example, I am working with say nowadays I am working with for the Red Cross people. So Red Cross, what business Red Cross people are doing? Red Cross has a blood bank. They are collecting blood from donors and they are giving those blood bags to the needy. They are running one thalassemia center. So on particular day, if a team is getting more than 100 bottles, then team leader is appreciating. Very good. Well done, team Red Cross. You have collected, you have crossed 100 bottles today. And at the same time, if there is a lots of bottles piled up in the laboratory, and the person who has to segregate because they are separating components out of that, right? So white cells, red cells, and all. So this separating component, the person who is doing all this job, if he is team of those 3 4 persons, If they are doing this job within a day, if they are separating all the 100 bags in one day, then also leader encourages good words, motivate them, inspire them. Yes, greater job. That makes strength, that makes them motivate. It will give them encouragement, and the people will good work better in future. Their performance will be increased. So at the end, productivity will be increased. So if you are maintaining good teams, then definitely productivity will increase, friends. And when a goose gets sick, or is injured or gets tired, then what happens? That is also important to learn from these people. And he must leave the formation. And in these circumstances, if somebody is not maintaining the speed and spirit of the group, then he or she is supposed to leave the formation. And then what happens? Other geese leaves the formation too, and they fly with him to help him out and protect him. Other two or three birds will come to that geese, that goose, which one is sick, and they'll start flying to protect him. They remain with him until he dies or he is able to fly again. See what a collaboration and cooperation amongst themselves. The birds, both the birds which are going to the with that sick bird, they will be there with that bird either till he comes back with the same spirit again, or if he or she dies, they will be there with him till he dies or till he able to fly again. They reach their way, or or they just make another V formation. They'll reach there, or if not possible, they will make another V formation for the same bird which is sick. See how they are caring for the members of team. Same things happens in our defense services. If any of the person is having problem or injured, some one or two soldiers will take care of him and rest of the people will move ahead. They'll make a small group and say they'll stay there for to take care of the persons, or they'll make it possible to send the person to the uh, say proper caretaking, means hospital or nearby whatever camp it is. So this is the thing which we are supposed to learn from his. Then let's stay besides each other, no matter what the differences are there, especially in times of difficulty and great challenges. In team, if you are observing this principle, in the time of difficulties or challenges, if, uh, if you are taking care of members of the team members are ready to die for you. They are ready to give their life for the purpose of team, for the goal of team, friends. And if we bond together and support each other, if we make true spirit of teamwork, regardless of our differences, we can rise to meet our challenge. If we understand the real value of team, if we are aware of the feelings of sharing, life will be easier and the passing of years more fulfilling. Friends, this is very important. Teams, because say what human beings are generally, what happens in our lives. There are 24 hours. Out of 24 hours, 8 hours we are spending in sleep and all. Next 16 hours, out of 16 hours, 8 hours we are spending in our daily routine and 8 hours we are spending at our workplace. So at workplace, we are generally working in team. If you are working with team spirit at your workplace, then most of your lifespan is you are spending in the at workplaces, and it makes your life easy and your time will pass smoothly and in more fulfilling way. So these are the fundamentals which we people are supposed to take care of as a team member and friends. According to me, it is very important to say maintain. And let us, have you seen this one? Yes, this was the place where we were. Now, friends, I think we are running out of time and lots of things we are supposed to go for. Let me say, uh, run a little faster than this. Yes. So, what are the benefits of team culture? To realize the benefits of team culture requires a change in behavior. We are supposed to change. Generally, particularly leaders of team are supposed to change the behavior. So from role of directing, we are supposed to convert or change our role as a guide. Don't try to direct the people. Go try to guide them. If you will do this, you have better results. Come uh, instead of don't teach them to compete with each other. Teach them to collaborate with each other. Relying on rules, don't say forced to follow the rules. Try to explain them that not, instead of following the rules, explain them uh, to follow the guidelines. These are the guidelines. If you follow, there will be say rules will not be required, friends. Don't lecture them every time. People are, sometimes people are start giving lectures. ये कर दो, वो कर दो, ऐसा करना है, तुम्हें नहीं आता है. Involve them into team activities. They'll automatically do their work. Consistency or sameness, forget it. Diversity and flexibility will be better for getting good work from the people. Secrecy, no. See, this is the fundamental of team. Trust means openness and sharing. Don't hide any information from team members because you don't know that at what time they need the information. So share everything, inform them well in advance, so people will be work with at ease. uh, don't be passively. Some people are always, आप बता दो यार, मैं क्यों बताऊंगा, otherwise they'll feel like that. Don't do this passive type of practices. Actively inform them, yes, this is the situation, friends, and you are supposed to do this. If you don't do, then we will be the losers. So follow this and explain them. That will work better. Isolated decisions, don't do involvement of others. Whenever you are supposed to take decision, invite people, tell them, ask them what is your opinion, and if they are say involved in or participated in the decisions, they'll work better. Results thinking, don't think for results, think for processes. Think that out of this process these people will learn. Why geese team of geese, they are doing everything during process, and that is why they are comfortable. If you are giving importance to the process, yes, is it comfortable, friends? Whatever you are working, situation, ergonomics, this and that, that will help, friends. Otherwise, end result, lage raho, lage raho, lage raho, and if your say your site is with end result, you don't consider your people. So people will be known to the things. Yes, this fellow is interested in his own target achievement. So they will not work as a team. They'll work as an employee only. So this is the benefit. These are the benefits. If you want to take benefits of team culture, follow this. Shift yourself or switch over from to these things. The things which are on left, consider the things which are on right. Right, friends? This is important slide according to me. And these 5 issues to be considered in team building, those are very important issues. Interdependence, goal specification, cohesiveness, roles and norms, and communication. All the 5 things, generally, friends, 4 things we have already discussed in earlier slides. uh, First 3 things we discussed in the definition itself, and roles and norms we discussed in the stages of team formation. Communication, of course, whenever you communicate with your team members, always remove I. Use the word we. We can. We is an important word, and can is also equally important. So whenever you communicate, put your ego aside and motivate them. Communicate carefully. Your communication must be inspiring, motivating, and encouraging. then and then you will get results out of your team members and friends. uh, let Before entering into this, yes, let us go ahead. Unique people, because see, whenever you are uh, dealing with the team, keep in your mind that, say, see the crowd in this picture. Everyone has a different identity, friends. If you can get two persons with the same fingerprint, then I'll be the happiest person. I'll give you award if you get two persons with the same fingerprint. No two persons are there in this world with the same fingerprint, not even twins. So, friends, don't deal with the people same in same manner. Don't consider everyone as same, because they are not machines, they are human beings. Deal with uh, their qualities. Everyone has different qualities, unique identity is there with everyone. So deal with them respectfully and carefully. Then if you are supposed to, this is most important, and that is why trust every individual considering his or her identity. What trust means? Trust is truth, responsibility, understanding, sharing, and teamwork. Don't hide anything. Don't tell lie to your team members. Consider equally responsible. Trust them, understand them, share everything with them, and make team. And that will help you to say teamwork. Now, very interesting, friends. Here, you people are supposed to see this one. I'll show you one moving ball video of 1.5 minutes that will make the things clear and fundamentals of those moving balls. Let me share the screen once again. This moving ball video is very important, friends, and I would like to share the screen once again. Let us share. Here I am supposed to of this. Please be with me, friends, for a minute. I'll make it possible for, yes, video moving ball. Very interesting, very interesting. Be attentive, friends. There is and uh, sharp at looking this. So, friends, see, this is exactly what we were looking at. See, friends. So you have seen this moving ball video. It is self-explanatory. It was shown in the beginning how in circle they are moving, and then how one by one they are entering and playing their role to make the team. Now, what this rules of moving balls teaching us? Strictly stick to our own role and responsibilities. These moving balls are teaching us that if you are in the team or a team member, strictly stick to your own role and responsibilities. Not interfering others' area of work, but complement each other. when performing in the team. Don't interfere in others' work. Don't teach the people, do like this, do like that. Do your own work and be, say, faithful to your work and let the others work in the team. Should not obstacle each other. The balls was not creating obstacles to each other. See how rhythmic they were moving in the round, and no need to show own importance. Say, no ball was there showing that I am the leader. Everyone is equal. Everyone is equal in the team. So if you drop your ego and move accordingly, then you are equally important, and you are creating rhythm in your movement. You are creating, say, people can see performance with rhythm. So this is a very good lesson from these balls. Even if a ball, if they are moving in such a rhythm, without creating obstacle, with dropping their ego, performing the best, understanding own responsibility, and not interfering others, then these rules, if we keep in our mind, then we can definitely do, we can perform better in the group sprints. Then these are the good characteristics of the team. Let me, there are one small video once again. Before that, I was thinking to show you that, because these characteristics of good team members and 10 commandments. Let us, uh, lots of slides are there, but let me show you one more video of very good teamwork that is most important to see. And otherwise, so you will feel that we are left out with. Uh, there is a good teamwork video. You can have a look at this. This is an example of, bad teamwork. No, I want to show you good teamwork example. So friends, this was the uh, say result of good team. How if you have a good teamwork, then how you can achieve the goals which you have decided. And once again, let us share to finish our stuff whatever we have started earlier, and let me complete this before set time. Let us just please be with me for a minute. Yes. So we have seen moving balls, and then friends, I think our time is going to up, and before that, I would like to tell you one or two more things. Let us move all these slides ahead, and this is the one which is important for. Let me show you this slide, friends. If you are uh, say if you want to improve upon your team's work, then you are supposed to tell your say members, whenever you give feedback to your team members about other people's behavior, uh, say you are expert always, say on other people's behavior, your feelings, and you are not an expert on your behavior, other people's feeling. So whenever you are giving feedback to your people, think as whenever somebody says to you about your mistakes and how you are feeling, so give your feedback in constructive way. Yes friends, you people can do this better way, and you are doing really good, but still there are chances to improve upon, and we can get better. Don't say you don't know anything and you can't do, you have no guts, you are not in, say you are this and that. Don't use these kind of words. So friends, this will be say all about our teamwork. Let me close PPT, and we'll be uh, stop sharing. This will help us. So in fact, actually, so, friends, we are conducting, means as a trainer, I am conducting 2 days program or 3 days program on team building. Lots of things and material are there with me to share with you people, but just few glimpses I have tried how we can form the, if we repeatedly say rememorize the things, then what is the definition of team, how team can be built. We have started from organization, multidisciplinary teams, and how span of control we can optimally use. Then in your field, how teams can be useful, then stages of team formation, then what are the important five things for team making, what are the fundas of we have to fundas we are supposed to observe while we are handling the team, and how animals and birds are maintaining their teams, because say they have to fight on daily basis for their food and everything. So if they don't say follow the rules of team, even lion has to follow the rule of team, and even wild buffalo has to follow the rule of team. So all these things are learning points, friend, and always be positive and constructive while giving feedback. I am very much thankful to you people for being with me for 1.5 hours. You consecutively, we say cross over the time 2 3 minutes more, but it was really important, and I felt very good that you people were listening to me carefully and attentively. Friends, for any queries, any kind of difficulties, you can ask me through text message. I'll reply you in formation of call. So for any kind of HR related problems, you can ask me, no problem. I'll be available to you. Thank you very much, friends, and thanks a lot for being with me, passionately listening. Thank you. God bless you.